Hey, guys.
Well, everyone, welcome in.
Hey, it is so great to see everybody tonight. It is Tuesday night.
Indeed it is.
Tuesday night in the mansion, and you guys know how much we love that. So,
Oh, yeah.
it's great to see everybody. BDF, welcome in. Keith, good to see you. Keith has really been putting up some good numbers on his YouTube channel lately. I'm really excited for you, Keith, on that.
Very cool.
If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. Thanks for coming in, Dean. Oh, thanks, Mandy. I think she's talking about our thumbnail. She loves the costumes on Mickey and Minnie. I'm going to silence my phone here, guys, so we don't get a lot of noise.
Welcome into
Jonathan.
Keith, BDF.
Good to see you. Okay, so Garrett, here we go. Right?
He's just trying to get right down to business here.
To set the mood, Garrett has, Garrett's going to be in good form tonight. I can tell. We appreciate you so much, Garrett, for coming in. So yeah, that's the first thing we're going to talk about is the Disneyland Magic Keys, and they released, guys, some new pricing today, and so we're going to look at that in detail and see what's up with that. Let's see, Dean. It's always good to see you guys. Dean goes live just before we do for Newsflash Disney, Dean the Turkey Legster. So by all means, check out his channel. I just really appreciate Dean's channel. Dean, you have a lot of soothing content, some good shorts, and the little golden book stories that you read are just fantastic. And the Newsflash Disney, we really appreciate Dean's channel, and thanks so much for being one of our ghost host moderators. And Jonathan, so good to see you. Jonathan, oh my gosh. Okay. Jonathan, I watched your Instagram. Oh, there. Look.
He came over and decided to bother me, so I go ahead and let Miko make a quick appearance on screen.
This is Miko. This is Miko. He was not named Binks. My vote would have been Binks, but yeah, that's Miko. Yeah, which was one of Pocahontas's sidekicks. So you guys know that came from Jillian, right? But Garrett, I watched your Instagram video where you were pouring out all of your Lego cups, the cups that you store all of those odd Legos in, and I was just amazed. Oh my goodness, I don't think William's watched that yet, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Put some more stuff up. Jonathan, put some more stuff up. Anyway, it's great to see you. Hey, Stacy. Let's see how Kevin.
Yeah, you said Garrett. But you said Jonathan at the end, so it's Jonathan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Jonathan. Yeah,
Lego cups.
Jonathan. My brain is working really fast here. I came in on two wheels into the stream, so forgive me, Jonathan. Let's see. Is that it? Oh my goodness, y'all are just talking away. I love it. That is the sound of crackling pork skin. Oh, ew. Oh my God. Oh, hey, Amy, welcome in. Movie Mania Nick, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. I really appreciate you being here every time. I know that you are a West Coaster, so I need to check out some more of your content on Disneyland. We're going to talk about Disneyland tonight, as I said. Okay. So Friday you're going to Monterey Bay Aquarium. Very cool. I bet that's really neat. And then Saturday to San Francisco. Excellent. What a nice day. That is a nice day. Let's see. Stacy, thanks so much. Hey, Suze, Joy. It's good to see you guys. Francisco, welcome in. It's good to see you. Goodness gracious, so many people in the chat. Yeah, Mandy. California is a beautiful state. It really is a gorgeous state. Of course, Tina. Sebastian the Crab. Hey. Good to see you, Jeanette. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Diana G. Welcome to you. Hello. Howdy. Let's see. Who else is in the chat? As I'm scrolling down. I think that's it, guys. If we missed you, please put another comment in there and yell at us, because it's a lot of times you guys talk so fast we miss people, and we don't want to miss anybody because we so appreciate you being here. We really do. Okay, William, what's going on with you? We'll get to this day in Disney history, and then we're going to talk about some Disney news.
Our animals are currently having a dispute, so I've been on mute for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes or so.
Well, I think Olivia's not stuck anywhere, so
that's good.
That's good. I'll have to watch, guys. If I have to, last week my doggy got like stuck in between the wall and my buffet, and there's nowhere for her to go. You have to back out. And bless her heart, my little doggy, she's a rescue Papillon, and she's just beautiful. She's an older doggy though. We've had her for a long time. We've had her since she was 2, and she's 17.
Yeah, something like that. It's wild.
She's pretty old, so we love her, and we have to help her now because she's older, and that's okay.
Hey, Dean, thanks.
Yeah, thanks so much. So what's your week been like, William?
Just regular week. Enjoying the time between the classes that I teach online. So that I've got another week, and my next class will start up, and it'll run 8 weeks, and so that's my my side gig. The fun money comes from there. So anyway, just been enjoying the time between classes, a little extra free time. So before I get cranked up for another 8 weeks worth of work, and I enjoy it, but obviously it's I take it very seriously, and try to put in good time on the class, because I know students put in a lot of effort into their assignments. So
yeah, they do, and that's it's good of you to do that. I know you're
now
excellent.
Bear, not to be outdone, the dog that we're sitting
Bear's
for,
the tenant,
for our friends,
right?
Yeah, Bear's trying to jump up into the picture. So
she's so sweet.
Yeah,
so sweet.
She's a handful. But we've had a lot of fun with Bear. Our friends are building a house, and so Bear they don't have a lot of room, or they don't have the extra room. There's already 4 dogs in the house that they're staying in, so we're keeping Bear for them until they get their
Mark, welcome in.
Built. Welcome in, Mark. Thanks for being here. Had them on last week. Had a really good time talking about the Wish.
Did. Yeah, wonderful world of Walter, guys. We really enjoyed. Thanks so much for coming last week. They were here to talk about their Disney Wish cruise and gave tons of great information. If you're interested in the Disney Wish, by all means, watch that, but also go to their channel, because every Tuesday night they're doing Travel Talk Tuesday. And for the last 4 Tuesdays, I want to say, they have talked about different aspects of their cruise on the Disney Wish, which is Disney's newest cruise ship. Great information. You guys are killing it. Tracy, welcome in. So good to see you.
Welcome in. Great to see you, Tracy.
They do let you off work occasionally. That's wonderful. It's good to see you. Anyway, check out Wonderful World of Walter. And they still have, I believe, a little contest going on. I'm going to do a drawing in celebration of their reaching 1,000 subs. So you guys check that out. Wonderful World of Walter. Good. Amy, welcome in. It's so good to see you, Tracy.
Good to see Amy.
I was just thinking about you.
I was laughing because Stacy had said, "Fun Money, Will, do you wait a really, really, really long time to open that too?" No. The Fun Money never lasts long enough, seemingly.
Okay, she nailed you.
She got me good.
You leave yourself open. I Okay. Sorry about that, folks. That probably animals or something coming up. But we did want to talk a little bit tonight about the recent announcement. I think this came out this morning. I did not see it last night, and I will have to say, Garrett, let your wife know that I got some of this information from the Instagram post that she made. So I really appreciate that. Disneyland has been on and off making, some announcements about their Disney keys, their Magic Keys, which is Disney's equivalent of the annual pass, Disneyland's equivalent of the annual pass. And so they made some pretty sweeping announcements about that today, and we're going to talk about it. And William's going to bring that up if he can, that slideshow, and we'll start discussing that. But it's been interesting, guys. Of course, so much went on through all of the blip, the COVID-19 shutdown, and so many things. I mean, it was just like fruit basket turnover in both the Disney parks. But especially in Walt Disney World, I guess we kind of consider Walt Disney World to be our home park. And so we talk about Disney World a little more often. But Garrett, Monarch Moments in the chat, is director for that channel. His sweet wife, Michelle, actually owns it, I think. But they are Magic Key holders, and that's what Disneyland calls their annual passes. So we're going to talk a little bit about that announcement. I have a slideshow to kind of give you a visual. I'm a visual person, and so having the slideshow kind of helps me retain the information. Helps as we go along. But this now, I don't know what they're going to do. Guys, what do y'all think in the chat? I'm really worried, guys, that Disney is going to either A, do away with the annual pass, or B, make it so expensive that it's out of reach for most of us. Let's see. Do you feel annual pass holders spend less? Okay, now see, Garrett, that's an excellent point. I'm afraid that Chapek is getting some faulty information. No, I don't think Disney annual pass holders spend less. They go into the parks more often, and before they hiked all the prices, most annual pass holders would eat in the parks. They'd buy merch in the parks, because you get your discounts. It's free to park for an annual pass holder, and then you get your discounts on merch. And Brian and I well, unfavorable pass holder here. Okay. We're going to talk about it. So you guys let us know what you think. No, I don't think annual pass holders spend less in the parks. They come more often. So yeah, I agree. I think it's, so I don't know, Garrett, what they're thinking on this. Seeing these prices continue to go up and up and up is kind of hard on us. But let's talk about it. Have you just about got it, William? You think? Is it coming up or?
Yeah, I've got it ready to go. Yeah, it's
yeah.
I think Amy makes a good point. If you live close, you can eat at home. But she makes a great point too, in saying they're the same ones that run to get merch whenever special merch is released, event related or limited edition or limited release merchandise. And then there's obviously some stuff that's only available to be purchased by annual pass holders too. So
Okay, now
it's
let me go. But yeah, that's true. Now some of our
Jeanette
friends
makes a good point as well, saying that he fails to understand that some annual pass holders aren't locals.
Yes,
there's people that still stay on site, eat on site, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
And so that would be us, Jeanette. Yeah. We would be those people. if in fact they were selling annual passes.
Yeah.
Right now, they're not selling annual passes except to Florida residents at the moment. Now, Mark, now I didn't hear this part. Mark says, as the CFO said, they will utilize the annual pass program to accomplish revenue and cash goals. It will be a lever they will pull when needed. Okay, that does not sound like a good guest policy. That does not sound like that policy will benefit guests to me.
Yeah.
But we will, Brian and Ayed again, I'm glad you're here.
All of this, and this is just me speaking, and you had mentioned that Dean had commented something along these lines on Instagram. I don't feel with the way that they talk about the people coming to their parks who they've referred to as guests for a very long time now. I don't necessarily feel like a guest per se.
I used to.
Yeah, not with the way that they refer.
Like an honored guest.
Yeah, not the way that they seemingly refer to people that come to the park often. That just, it's very strange to me that you would say, you know what, if local annual pass holder or annual pass holder, like you don't spend enough money here, and so and we're not happy about it. It's like, seriously, like that just does something about that just doesn't feel right to me. It's like annual passes are not cheap.
No, and they're going up, as we were about to see.
Yeah, and so anyway, it just just everything. Yeah, not that I'm bitter. Yeah. And so it's just an overall shift in my opinion of culture and the way that they refer to people. We talked about the CFO comment a while back, how they were going to serve smaller portions, but also not, basically not reduce prices. That you felt like, we could all, afford to eat a little less. Or it'd be better for our waistlines.
Oh my goodness! It's like in the past few months, I'd say over a year now.
Yeah.
Every time a Disney official opens their mouth, it's like open mouth, insert foot.
Yeah, it really has been though.
It's just been, it's just been really tough. See, Tracy. You decided to buy a camper instead of more DVC points. Oh my gosh, Tracy. And I know how much you guys love the parks. And so Tracy, and Tina too. Tina's an annual pass holder, and so like you said, William, not every annual pass holder is local.
Yeah.
And so when we go, we have to have lodging. We have to, we pay, for the same things that somebody who is not an annual pass holder would, who's coming from out of state or, further away. So, up and down the super small state known as California. And stay. Okay. So Amy's another one. See, there's so many people, in the chat here, and so many of our friends who that's me. I'm out of state, stay on property and spend money.
Yeah.
Right, Amy. Absolutely. So let's see. Yeah. So, okay. Well, do we have the slideshow going? Let's take a look and see what they said today.
Did you already do this day in Disney history?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. Let you knock that out real quick.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and knock that out right quick, and we'll go ahead and get that up. Just kind of quickly, guys, there was some pretty good stuff on this day in Disney history. 1924 actor Fess Parker, famous for his Disney role of Davy Crockett, who is, of course, near and dear to our hearts as Texans, is born in Fort Worth, Texas, though he was raised in San Angelo, taking part in the grand opening of Disneyland in 1955, dressed as Crockett. He also appeared on the 1955 TV special Dateline Disney, the prequel Davy Crockett and the Riverboat Pirates. And the feature films The Great Locomotive Chase. Now, I'm going to have to look for some of these, guys. The Great Locomotive Chase, Westward Ho the Wagons, which I've heard of, and of course, Old Yeller, which I can't watch a whole lot because it just makes me cry. He was also one of many celebrities who took part in Walt Disney World's 3-day opening festivities. Fess Parker was we just love Fess Parker. He was so important in the early days of Disney, and he had a special relationship with Walt. So, at any rate, he was born today. Today is his. Today would be his birthday. 1934, Walt and Lillian Disney arrived in Honolulu, Hawaii, aboard the Matson liner Lurleen. Walt's arrival in the islands would be big news, rating a headline at the top of the Advertiser's August 17th front page, accompanied by photos of both he and Lillian. We know how much they loved to travel and had just loved to go and see new places. And so they were in Honolulu. In 1954, Disney's true life adventure, The Vanishing Prairie, was released in New York City. This I had not heard of. I'm going to have to look this up, guys. The Vanishing Prairie was generally released the next day, and later it would earn an Oscar for Best Documentary Feature. So that's one that I'm going to have to look up. Have you heard of that one, William? The Vanishing Prairie?
I have not, no.
So we'll have to look that one up. 1955, note the date, Disneyland's Dumbo Flying Elephants opens in Fantasyland on the same day that the 14 Tomorrowland boats are renamed Phantom Boats of Tomorrowland. It says Walt had originally hoped to have Dumbo ready on July 17th, which was opening day, of course, in 1955. But the fiberglass elephants only arrived about 3 weeks before opening day. So Disneyland, they had Disneyland was sort of kind of finished. they had to firm everything up, and in the days after the opening, but they got her done. So also happy 60th birthday to actor, comedian, writer, and director, and one of our favorites, Steve Carell. He was born on this day in Concord, Massachusetts.
Let us know in the chat which of Steve Carell's roles is your favorite, because he's got plenty.
Yes.
Continue, Mom.
Oh, he does. He absolutely does. And of course, this is one, guys. Despicable Me is one that we had. It took us a while. Despicable Me was out for a while before Webb and I watched that for some reason, and Webb had a really good friend of his say, "Oh my goodness, you have to watch Despicable Me," and that's totally one of our favorites. I mean, Despicable Me is fantastic. What's your favorite Steve Carell, William?
Honestly, it's not family friendly, but Get Smart where is Maxwell Smart is probably one of my favorites. I mean, he's just so funny. I've seen several episodes of The Office. I would watch more of him. Jillian doesn't enjoy it that much. Yeah, Tracy Anchorman. He plays Brick Tannen in Anchorman, and that one he has me rolling every time. My goodness, there are so many hilarious roles.
Get Smart
Steve
is
Carell
great. And really Get Smart, was a role, his title role in that, to play Maxwell Smart. Get Smart is like from my childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sacred. And I was thinking, oh, please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. And he nailed it. He just nailed it. It was great. If y'all haven't seen Get Smart.
Yeah, Magic of the Mouse Radio says none. Yeah, Stacy says I'm not a fan of Steve Carell. Yeah, they're it's pretty well divided. A lot of people are the same way about Will Ferrell as well.
That's true. That's true.
It's so.
Yeah, see, I'm not a huge Will Ferrell fan.
They're their comedy. It's not for everybody. Either you get it or you don't. And so
right.
It's
that's true. That's true.
And so, yeah, I could definitely see, how, some people might find him obnoxious. But that, Get Smart kills me every time.
Yeah, it does. It does me too. And different comedians, and the type of comedy that they're doing is slapstick. It kind of depends on kind of the type comedy that they're doing. But I thought Steve Carell nailed it in Get Smart, and really, really appreciated his performance and his portrayal of that character is really beloved, by a lot of people.
Yeah. So mom's in the same boat, Stacy. Mom's not a big fan of Will Ferrell either, and so she didn't watch Elf until Adam's high school had a production of Elf. And so they finally got mom to watch it, and so we watch it.
Exactly.
Jillian's always loved Elf, but again, Will Ferrell's one of those. Not everybody thinks he's funny, and so it's.
Mr. Juma, welcome in.
Everybody has different tastes when it comes to comedy.
That's true. Anyway, that's happy 60th to Steve Carell, and thank you, sir, for your work. Especially Despicable Me and Get Smart. Those are two of our favorites that just come to mind.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, Garrett, oh my goodness. We've lost
Jillian.
a sub, man. Garrett, don't do it. Please don't leave.
We got thumbs down guy Garrett, our partner channel. Monarch Moments in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, so that means we're going to have to revoke. We're going to have to revoke your ghost host status. You're getting thrown out of the mansion, Garrett. What can I tell you, buddy? You make bad choices.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you, Garrett. You're a mess. Okay, so Jillian. Hey, Jillian. She doesn't like Steve, but she loves Will Ferrell, and I'm just the opposite. So. Sorry about chasing that rabbit, guys, but the only other This Day in Disney history that I have is 1976. Okay, and let me slow down on this one. Hear this one. This is a good segue into our discussion for tonight, which is mainly the Magic Keys and the announcements regarding the new Magic Keys that are going to be offered. 1976, Time Magazine features the article, quote, "Running Disney Walt's Way" in this week's issue. So do we need to look back in the archives and find that article and maybe share it out to current
leadership
at Disney? Time Magazine features the article "Running Disney Walt's Way" in this week's issue. So I think I'm going to look that one up. Anyway, moving right along the slideshow, we've got a little slideshow to kind of help y'all, with the visual on this. Again, Disney announced changes to the Magic Key program, and we're going to talk about some of that tonight. You do have a magical ranch. You absolutely do.
Welcome in.
We're going to have to watch some Will Ferrell. Oh, yeah, Talladega Nights. Okay, I haven't seen Talladega Nights. I would watch it for you, Garrett. I would try. Oh, hey, good to see you. Good to see you, Joe. 1976, your bicentennial, baby. You are, Brian. You absolutely are. 76 was our country's bicentennial. Okay, so Disney's, pricing chart for old keys. Let's start with that. Let's talk about, go to that second slide. This is Disneyland, guys, so keep that in mind. The Magic Keys are Disneyland. Now, what we might do next week might be a good idea to review what, the annual pass situation at Disney World is right now. We could go back and talk about that. And, it might be a short show because they're selling them to, people out of state right now, but we could at least, kind of cover it a little bit. So this is Disneyland. So go to that next slide, William, and Now this is it's a little bit blurry, guys, but
Yeah, so
I
it's
did
a little
want
bit pixelated.
it's a little bit pixelated, but this was the best piece that I could find of the old pricing. This is the old pricing. Okay, so they had the Imagine key at $3.99. The Enchant key was $6.49. Let's see, the Believe key, what is that, $9.49? And then the top tier, the Dream key, was $13.99. Now this is per person. Okay, so if you've got a family of four, yeah, ouch. At $13.99. $13.99 for the Dream Key. That was the top tier. And if I'm not mistaken, Garrett helped me out on this. Were there any blackout dates for the Dream Key? That most expensive one. Were there blackout dates for that one? Answer me on that if you. I don't know what kind of magic keys y'all have, Garrett, but yeah, Magic and the Mouse. Yeah, I absolutely. I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be bringing back annual passes for new purchases anytime soon. Now they might.
Garrett says no blackout dates.
Okay. Now, Bill, they might. They might renew. They may do renewals. It remains to be seen. Okay. So yeah. So Garrett says no blackout dates on the Dream Key. Okay. So up until this point, you could purchase the Dream Key for $13.99, but it had no blackout dates.
Good night, Tracy. Good to see you.
Oh, thanks so much for popping in, Tracy. We appreciate it. Okay, so, and Bill, you are right. Usually the top tier has no blackout dates. Okay, and there are calendars. Now, I did not do slides of the calendars because they've been really hard to see, but so go to that next slide. But they have changed it up, guys. They have really changed this thing up. They now have, now these are the bottom two tiers. Okay, and we're going to compare the pricing in just a minute. The Imagine Key is now $4.49, and the Enchant Key is $6.99. Now you do have the option, obviously, there to oh, hey, my backyard science, good to see you. You have the option there to pay that off. There's the breakdown at $4.49 for the Imagine Key. It would be $37.42 per month for 12 months. And again, guys, keep in mind these prices are per person. So if you were going to buy the Imagine Key and you had a family of four, it's going to be a couple $1,000s plus tax.
Yep.
Then the Enchant Key, they have different tiers of keys that you can buy depending on how much you think you would go to the park, and also the blackout dates. Your bottom tiered keys are going to have, we're going to have more blackout dates, and then if you pay more for your pass, naturally you'll have fewer blackout dates. The Enchant Key is $6.99, and it was $58.25. $58.25 per month. So go to that next slide.
Garrett says, haha, bringing my own food in now, and we're going to sleep in a van outside the gate.
Okay, so Garrett, CEO Bob Chapek referred to you as unfavorable guests. I think that was the word he used. Are you one of the unfavorables, Garrett? I don't think you are. I think it's terrible, but that's what the CEO said. So the Believe Key is $10.99. That's $91.59 a month for 12 months if you want to, pay that off in installments instead of all at once. And then the new key is the Inspire Key. Let me take a breath here. The top tier key, this is a new key. You see that it says, at the top there, it says new. The Inspire Key is $15.99. The Inspire Key, guys, is $1,600 per person.
Let's go back. What was that? The equivalent was the Dream Key previously.
Okay, go to the next slide, and I've got the comparison.
There you go.
Okay. So here's kind of the breakdown. Renewal. This is just for renewals. This is they're not selling. Like if William and I decided we wanted to buy a key, we can't because we don't live in California. So these are for renewals. People who already have one of the keys, and their renewals begin August the 18th. No new Magic Key sales for now. Okay, so they're not selling any new keys. No Dream Key. The Dream Key was the highest tier key, and it had no blackout dates. It was $13.99. So prior to today's announcement, you could buy the Dream Key and pay $13.99, $1,400 a person for it, but it had 0 blackout dates. You could go to Disneyland anytime you wanted. Okay. Now, all of the keys have blackout dates. All of them.
Welcome in, Dana Gorilla and RGL123. Thanks for being here.
Oh, hey. Well, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
So Brian and Ian asked the question.
Oh, did we have a question?
How long before this reaches Walt Disney World? How long before people get fed up and the backlash begins? Well,
that is the $1,600 question.
Yeah.
I'll help. I'll help you.
You think they'll notice? You just go ahead and.
I don't know. If you're grabbing the partner statue, we might as well get the statue of Roy and Minnie too. We might as well get that one. And at Walt Disney World, we'll just take all of them there. They won't notice.
Yeah. That'd be a good question. If you could have any one thing, like if you could just pick something up and load it up on a trailer and carry it right out of the park,
That's a good question. What would
you take home?
Right.
If you could just have any sort of souvenir right there out of the park.
Any souvenir. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. And that would be a good one to take, would be the partner statue.
The partner statue.
Yeah. The partner statue in Disneyland is different than the one in Disney World. It's a little bit different. So let's see. Let me see.
Brian, it says I would take the Dale statue, the 50th
sharing magic. Statue.
I'd take Big Thunder Mountain backyard sites, would just take the whole attraction.
What?
Oh, my word.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Let's see here. Let me get back to what I was looking. I wanted to look up, I had mentioned the statue of Roy and Minnie, which is in Walt Disney World. And that one is called Sharing the Magic. I wanted to just give proper homage to that. You really want to tell me why I waited 3 hours for Aerosmith in the rain? Oh my goodness. Some Disneyland people are going to have to cut back on pork meat, right, Mike? I mean, it's you're going to have to make choices. Tough choices. Tough choices are coming up, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so Stacy,
just load up the monorail.
There you go.
Oh, goodness gracious. The question is, where would the stops be if you're going to pick up the monorail?
Right. Well, just take all the stops with it. Just take the whole loop. Take the whole loop. Well. And Bill, Bill, brings up a good point here. He says, I honestly don't know how a lower income family of 4 to 5 can afford to go to Disney anymore.
Yeah.
They're still packed almost every day.
Yeah. That's a great question. Mikey says you could still do Disney on a budget. You just got to do it right, which is also true. But it is getting more difficult because the prices on everything. And I understand inflation, I get that happens, but just the price just keeps rising everywhere. So
yeah. And it's not just little. It's not just little incremental. It's like boom, because look at this schedule. Let's look at this slide.
Yeah.
We didn't finish this slide. So by comparison, there is no Dream Key. So the top tier used to be the Dream Key at $13.99. Now, and the Dream Key
had no blackout
had no blackouts.
Also. Yeah.
Had no blackouts. Okay. Now it's the Inspire Key at a $200 price increase, and it has blackouts, y'all. Yeah. For $1,600,
have a good night, Dynegy.
Still has blackout. Oh, Dynegy, welcome. Or thanks for coming in. And we
you get six park reservation holds at a time, and there are blackout dates. Now, and it's funny because they try, they try to give you the spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down, because it says new unlimited Disney Photo Pass digital photo downloads. It also says new 20% off Genie Plus service when purchased the day of your visit after entering the park using your pass. So, they're they're trying to make it seem like, it's the whole smoke and mirrors thing where it's ignore the man behind the curtain.
Exactly.
We all know who that guy is. Yeah. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's ugh.
Yeah. Garrett said, if people want the top tier pass, I'll just spend less on food, not stay at one of the resorts, and no eating at the better restaurants. Well, and that's the thing, Garrett. I mean, if you're having to spend this much more to get into the parks, you're going to cut some of the other stuff. I mean, it's, we as the consumer have the choice as to how we spend our money. And it's like Mikey said, Mike said earlier in the chat there, you have to get a lot more creative about eating, and stick to your merch, your merch budget. It just got a lot more complicated. Yeah. So, and
you want to go next slide, Mom?
Yes. Right. Yeah, that's fine.
Next slide. Have the electrical light parade magic band plus.
It is Yeah, I will have to say now, just for a second, Garrett said it's so worth it with the new for free photo pass. They didn't give that with the Dream Pass. Well,
sarcasm.
Exactly. It's so well, doesn't that make up for, I mean, that's supposed to make up for it, right? I mean, that's supposed to make up for your no blackout dates. Yeah, we did have that before the Dream Pass. Yeah. It's a shell game. Yeah. Anyway, let us, obviously, I think the reaction here in the chat is a snapshot of probably what is being discussed in the entire Disney Magic Key.
Yeah. For those that follow it closely, again, I was seeing 18 people, or the little StreamYard showing me there's 18, 19-ish people in here. We're all people that follow Disney news pretty closely.
Right.
And so, to the average Joe, they don't know the difference. Or people that have not been going for a long time, or people, especially those that, frequented the park before COVID, before the closure, they don't know any better.
Right.
And so they don't know any different. And so, yeah. Magic the Mouse Radio says, when a hot dog from Casey's on Main Street hits $20, I'm done. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah.
Well, Bill, I'll tell you, that's good. I think that's a good benchmark, buddy.
Garrett says, all kidding aside, if Magic passes are, Magic Key passes and annual passes are the, worst things happening in our lives, then we're doing pretty well. That's a valid point for sure.
Well, that's true. I mean, this is,
of course,
obviously, Garrett, William and I have discussed this between ourselves before. Disney as a corporation, the Disney juggernaut, and is it really, because it may in fact be stopped, exists solely on people's disposable income. Okay. So it worries me that, oh, hey, J&N Travels, welcome in. It's
welcome
so
in.
Good to see you guys. And you guys were at Disney, yes. I saw the vlog, and I'm trying to think of the name of it right now, but it's good to see you guys. At some point, you're going to price out the middle class.
Mm.
And, that's where most of us are. And, Bill, I know, I mean, are you kidding? Or are you kidding with that comment or not? Because this is a valid point. Bill says, when a hot dog from Casey's hits $20, I'm done. There is a stopping point for people.
Yeah.
There is a stopping point. Whether it's a $20, Casey's hot dog, or, a $1,600, top tier Magic Key that still has blackout dates.
Yeah.
There's going to be a stopping point. Yeah.
Good point, Tina. So Tina's talking about sticker shock. So I'll be obvious. Let's see here. Mikey says how to do Disney on a budget. Stay off property at a hotel that has continental breakfast. Bring your lunch. Eat one quick service meal in the park. Yeah, definitely. Bill says there's been a rumor for a while that Disney is going to start clamping down on streamers. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like it's hard because you have these people in your park, and some of them are monetized, making money off of you. But at the same time, they're also serving as a form of free advertisement, and they're paying to be there. So
exactly. It's free advertising for Disney.
There's a bit of balance there. And granted, I do, if you have spent, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know the deepest, darkest corners of YouTube, but I'm sure there are people out there that are in the parks, speaking poorly of them. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they're, are troll streamers.
Right.
But I'm sure, they probably exist, or, create vlogs to try and drag the company. But
the trolls have kind of always existed, and we understand that as long as we've been following Disney. The thing that's disappointing, I think, to most of us is that Disney is now playing into the hands of their worst critics.
Yeah.
With all of this. William and I have defended Disney for years. I mean, pre-COVID, we'd hear people say, "Oh, we can't afford to go to Disney. We can't," and we would say, "Let us help you afford it. Let us." There's so many things that you don't know. That the Magical Express. There's so many things. You
used to have that. If you stayed on property, you had the the Magical Express. You have the transportation once you get there. The buses, the monorail, boats.
A lot of perks of staying on property, and it wasn't nearly expensive. So, we're going through some pains here. As Disney lovers.
And Tina talked about sticker shock. So let me back out of this real quick. Here's a question for the chat. I priced out, just out of curiosity. I priced out 2 one-day tickets.
You're still sharing, William.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, it's fine. I'm intending on sharing. I priced out 2 one-day tickets for 2 adults and 1 child. Let's play what is it? Price is Right. Let me know in the chat how much you think in the first week of October. How much 2 one-day 2 one park tickets for 2 adults and a child is for the first week in October. So that's 2 one park 2-day one park tickets for 2 adults and a child. Well, let me know let me know your guesses on what that total is, because I've got it up on ready to share. And Tina talked about sticker shock, and that's what I experienced today whenever I priced it out.
So what do you guys
Bill
think?
says $450. So again, this is for Tina says $600. We're still not there yet.
Okay, go over it again, just so everybody understands. Right. This is 2 days.
Yeah, so this is for 2 days for one park, not park hoppers.
No park hoppers.
2-day, one park tickets for 2 adults and a child.
First week of October.
First week of October.
How much? 2 adults.
And we're still not there yet. Bill said $450. Tina says $600.
$600.
We're still not there yet. Let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more guesses, and then I'll show you, because it shocked me. Yeah. It's sticker shock was the 2 days. That's it's $800. Still not there yet, Bill. You're right there. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, Dean says a lot. We'll go with Dean. Okay, Mikey says $975. Mikey is finally over the number. So we finally got over the number. So first week of October, I was looking at going into the parks. You're looking at making a little trip the 3rd through the 6th. Actually, I clicked the wrong date. Hold on. Here we go. 4th through the 7th was $870.30. So yeah, a little bit of sticker shock. Yeah. And I realized I clicked the wrong day. So that's, pretty steep. And if I click a day before, it goes down to $854.74. It drops a whole
due to the surge pricing.
$16. So yeah. Ow.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, that hurt my feelings a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Because y'all were thinking about going for.
Yeah, we were thinking about making a little trip in.
Just a quick trip.
Yeah, you're gonna be there for a few days before Dad gets there. We thought about coming and crashing there. Spending a few days, but between pricing out the tickets to fly out there and looking at how much it would cost, for park admission, and we'd wanted to do the Not So Scary Halloween party. It's been quite the deterrent. Two adults and a child, came out to $497 for the Halloween party. That's the child price is just. If you ask me, it's borderline criminal. That's for one of the lower price nights. That's not a Friday. That's not Halloween. It's a Tuesday toward the beginning of October.
Yeah, that's not even across a weekend.
Yeah,
those are not weekend rates.
Anyway, I had a good bit of sticker shock upon seeing those prices, and so I'd still like to go, but it's quite the deterrent, because I'm thinking, I've got other things in life that, that I need to do, and things to take care of, and it's just like, okay, well, we've been fairly recent, so do we need to go right now? So that's where we're at, because I was thinking, we'll take a quick trip in, find some,
the Halloween party, maybe.
Find some reasonable.
Those prices that price didn't include the Halloween party. Those were just straight.
No, I didn't. Yeah, it was
for 2 days.
What is it? Yeah. So $870, $854. Depending on which day I click, the 3rd or the 4th, and then $497 for the Halloween party for 2 adults and a child. Rough. So anyway. It's just it's tough,
That's tough.
So we'll see whether or not it pans out. I'd really like to go, but at the same time, you've got to take care. You got to take care of business at home. So
right. Got to pay the bills. Got to pay the bills, and Yeah.
Anyway,
So
back on track. Sorry, we got derailed there.
Back to
but I did want to share. Yes, that sticker shock got me off on my tangent. So
yeah, back to our and it is and there are so many families that for example, my husband. Not to belabor this, but there are a lot of families, several families that Jeff works with, for example, that.
Mikey says you could always resell the stuff that you haven't unboxed yet to make up the price. It wouldn't quite get me there, Mikey. It'd help out a little bit, but oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, Mike is an enabler. Mike, you are an enabler.
Oh, that's funny.
I love you, man, but your friendship has cost me a lot of money. I'll just tell you.
All that Haunted Mansion stuff. Oh, me.
Oh, y'all
that's
are mess. But and I can't now. Again, I'm totally off my game. I forgot what I was going to say. Jeff has a lot of friends, at work who like this one friend of his who his grandparent, right? So he took all of his kids plus his grandchildren, okay, and he and his wife. So that's a pretty big trip.
Big party.
I don't know exactly how many are in their family, but it's a pretty big trip. They went a few months ago, and he came back, and Jeff was asking, how it went and everything. And he said, you know what? It's just too expensive anymore. He said they have priced me out. The Magic, he said, I spent all my time on the phone.
Yeah.
It was extremely crowded. I spent all my time on my phone. The Genie Plus, I think they had bought that for the Magic Kingdom Day because he wanted his grandkids. They wanted to be able to ride. And so when you're talking about an entire family,
that adds up quick.
That adds up quick. And he just told you, he said, we won't be going back.
Yeah.
We won't be going back for a while. So, that's kind of, Disney is really counting on people to go in like he did, drop a ton of money.
Yep.
And then if he doesn't come back, Disney really doesn't care because there's going to be another family right behind him that will come in and do the same thing.
Yep.
So I'm kind of afraid that's the mentality, and it really didn't used to be. That $1,300 for 2 days and a party, $1,300 for a family of 3 for 2 days of non-park hopper tickets. No, it's not park hopper tickets and a party. Yeah, that's before you pay for airfare. Yep. That's before you buy a single thing to eat or a pen.
Yep.
Even a pair of ears.
And I like to reference this here. So who in the Hitchhiking Boats family is my Cincy rep that ordered my Cinderella's Castle 50th through? That'd be Jillian. Send us a message. Bill. If you, I don't know if you've had any issues with the order or not. I guess you can at least reach out and see what's going on. But thank you for supporting Jillian's Cincy business. Yeah. She needs to. I think she's got to pay the money to get her site up and running again. I think it fell off. She's got to. She's got to get that going. I can't remember what happened.
Bill, send us a DM if you need to.
Yeah, let us know.
On that. And
here we go here. And this is a good book here. I actually haven't finished this book. I've started it several times, and I get, it seems like I get busy, or life gets really busy. For it.
It's a great book.
Yeah. I'm going to remove that from the stream real quick. It's called Be Our Guest. It's by Theodore Kinney with the Disney Institute. It's Be Our Guest, Perfecting the Art of Customer Service. Is the name of the book. And so I always like to go back to this quote. It says, "Magic is not a word much that is used. Magic is not a word that is much used in the corporate world. It is not listed on the standard balance sheet. Although you could say that accounting intangibles such as goodwill include magic, your accounting staff is probably not measuring magic's return on investment, nor is it amortizing magic over 30 years? Magic is, however, a common word in the executive suites at the Walt Disney World Company. Our guests want to be amazed, delighted, and entertained, says Bob Iger. They are looking for the kind of magic that will transport them from their everyday lives into worlds that can only be created by Disney. This is not a new theme. Bob's predecessor, Michael Eisner, also liked to talk about magic. The magic of a Disney vacation, he said, is to me the magic of quality, the magic of innovation, the magic of beauty, the magic of families coming together, the magic of our cast members. All of these things kind of bundled together. Just because you cannot assign a numeric value to magic does not mean that it's not playing a powerful role at Disney and in other companies around the world. In fact, it is easy to see the effects of magic on business, particularly at a place like Walt Disney World. Just watch the guest. Observe the toddler whose turn has come to meet Mickey Mouse, life-size and in person.
Yeah.
The teenager who has just emerged from the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror's 13-story free fall, or the parents who get back to the hotel after a long day and find a Winnie the Pooh plush doll with cookies and milk patiently waiting on the bed for their child, which I wish that they'd bring that back.
Yeah.
And
magic.
Granted, I say that, but Jillian did get some extra pixie dust on this past trip. So I do want to preface it by saying that. Back to the quote from the book. Each is a magic moment in which the bond between the customer and the company is forged and strengthened, and each contributes another small boost to Walt Disney World's return customer rate of around 70%. And so anyway, that's the quote there. That's 70%. I would love to know an updated number, because this book was published. Published 2011. So we're a good 11 years removed from the publishing of this book.
So their focus
cool.
Their focus was on the return guest. They wanted people to come back. And see, I think that's what's changed. I think they're not really depending on that return guest anymore. Exactly, Tina. Yeah. And Mikey, yes, I saw it. I looked in. I rest my case, man.
Oh, did you send something else that you want to buy? Funny.
While I'm talking about him being a bad influence and sending me links to merch, that he knows I'm gonna want.
Oh, good.
He sends me another link. But Mike, we do appreciate, we're kidding with you. We really appreciate you keeping us on top of things and helping us out when you can with that stuff. Yeah. Okay. A lot of stuff going on, guys. This is a picture of the newest Magic Band Plus. Now, I should have brought my magic bands. William, do you have your magic bands within arm's reach there?
I do. Let me. I gotta move
the magic bands, guys. Disney has, and this is the second generation that William is reaching for. This is the magic. Some of these are Magic Band, and some of these are Magic Band 2. And what's in the picture here is a Magic Band Plus. But yes, there they are. So when you go to a Disney park, of the last several years, there you go. Get you on solo layout there.
This one right here was the first one that I ever got back in 2016. Back in the days whenever they gave it to you for free, but nothing's for free. But I still have the cool box that they sent that had Mrs. Incredible.
we're going to show that sometime.
Oh, that box is awesome. I kept the box because it's so cool. And then I'll also have the newer box, which is just like a little mailer, which they've kind of added a little bit of stuff into, but isn't nearly as cool as that Incredibles box that we got back in 2016. So this is represents basically different trips all through here.
Right. So those are
there's my Magic Band.
Yeah. Now you use these. You use these all throughout the parks. For fast passes, if you're comes time for your fast pass, you tap this against a tap style, and it lights up, and that way they know that you have. Oh, those are so cool. You have some neat ones. They know that you have a fast pass for that ride. You can also buy merch with it, by tapping. It was tied back to your room if you're staying on Disney property. It's your ticket. When you enter the parks, you just tap the tap style with your magic band on it. It lets you in. What else can you use your magic band for? Your room key. If you're staying on Disney property, it can be your room key. So it also, of course, helped Disney to track your spending habits, to see which rides you were riding, to track people through the parks. Obviously, there were some perks for them as well. That has, let's go back to the slideshow there.
Yeah, sorry.
The magic bands have, no, you're good. That's great. So the old rectangle magic bands. Exactly. I know. Was that cool? I know that was so neat that you have that one. I don't think I have one that old. I think my very first one was Walt and Tink, Walt and Tinkerbell. I need to show those sometime. But this is the latest and greatest version of that. It's the Magic Band 2. And this one, in addition to all the things I just described, interact is to interact with things in the park. William, you want to?
Mark says that the Magic Bands can help locate lost kiddos in the park. I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
That's cool.
Mark. That's an excellent point. Yeah.
You said next slide, Mom. Okay, next slide.
No, just to no, you keep going. Just tell a little bit about, expound a little bit about the
new Magic Band. Yeah. So they interact with the new statues that they added in celebration of Disney World's 50th. See, the thing that I was thinking about related to this is, are they going to leave the statues up? Because if one of the selling,
from what I hear, they are.
Okay, if one of the selling points of these bands is to interact with the statues, then why would you remove a perk with something you just rolled out? So
right, exactly.
Anyway,
so, yeah, I think they're going to leave the statues up.
Also, they glow with the show, like the they sold some ears a while back that would spark glow different colors along with the night's entertainment,
the fireworks. Right?
Yeah, fireworks and. Let's see, and also too, they've added the bounty hunting in Batu, Galaxy's Edge, so you can go and scan your Magic Band and use your phone also to help you locate bounties in different places.
Play games
within Batu, and so
they're very interactive.
Yeah,
very interactive.
So it's kind of a warmer or colder, you get a different light, and the closer you get, I think the faster the light or the Magic Band vibrates and the light flashes, and so you get closer and closer to the bounty, and you're able to go back and get credits in the app, and so I think once you track down all the bounties, I think that I think that when you join the Bounty Hunters Guild, I think if you do all the bounties, so
they're interactive, and they obviously again the price goes up. These are like $35 to $45 is the price.
So the people have cited
in the parks
battery issues. People have cited battery issues with them, the crazy thing is some of these Magic Bands that I just showed a minute ago, I've had for years and they still work.
They still work.
Granted, they don't flash and vibrate and stuff, but I don't know what battery they put in them, but they've lasted a very long time now.
My very first Magic Band has Walt and Tink on the side of it, Walt and Tinkerbell, and it still works.
Yeah.
And I know I've had that Magic Band
2018,
at least 11 years or more. Yeah, it's been, oh no, you're right, William. It's older than that. I think I bought it in 2018.
Yeah, that'd be 4 years.
And it could have, not 2018. Back up to one of your trips, 2015. 2015, and probably earlier than that. I've had it for I've had it for a long time, guys, and it still works. Is the point of that? Now, and they're having some issues with the Magic Band. So if you're thinking of upgrading to the Magic Band Plus,
you got to charge them.
They're pretty costly. I would hold off until they get the charging issues. They've had some issues with the charging. The bands only last about 4 hours in the park, and when y'all were in the that didn't even get us to lunchtime if we do rope drop. So you've got a Magic Band that's dead before lunch that cost you $45. But be that as it may, they have some really great designs. This particular one is to drop on Shop Disney tomorrow. Now, this is cool, and guys, I would buy this. If I was in the market for one, I would buy this because it is Disney's Main Street Electrical Parade. The Main Street Electrical Parade is Electric Light Parade is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year
at
Disneyland. And this particular Magic Band is to be released on Shop Disney tomorrow, brand spanking new. There's probably going to be a stampede on Shop Disney tomorrow, and the site will go down, and all that. We know the drill when really popular merch is released. But interestingly, on the side of this, it says Disney's Electrical Light Parade. Now, a Twitter user, obviously this is a parade that's been around for 50 years. A Twitter user named Spectro Radio asked about the name. He tweeted this. Yeah. This was tweeted by Shop Disney, and he was told by Shop Disney that the names are one and the same. On the side of this, it says Disney's Electrical Light Parade, and that name has never been formally used in any of its runs in Disney parks around the world. So
interesting.
When it was performed at Disney California Adventure from 2001 to 2010, it went by Disney's Electrical Parade.
Yeah.
Since that park doesn't have a main street. At Tokyo Disneyland, when it was there, the park has World Bazaar in place of Main Street, and the parade was called Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade Dream Lights.
Yeah.
So it's unclear, why the official name wasn't used on the product, but the phrase electrical light has never been used in any version of the parade at all. On the big drum float that is at the head of the parade, if I'm not mistaken, that says Main Street Electrical Parade. Am I right on that, guys? So anyway, just a little, sidelight there, but this will be released in the morning on Shop Disney. If you want to jump in and try to get this one, it really would be a cute one to have. I want some merch. When we were there a couple of weeks ago, when Jeff and I kind of made our kind of a surprise run to Orlando, I looked for the ears and the Spirit jersey, and I couldn't find them. So I hope I haven't waited too long to get this, but the Electrical Light Parade, the Main Street Electrical Parade, is just very near and dear to my heart, and I'd love to have some of that merch for their 50th anniversary. If you want to get onto the website early, guys, and try for this, you can. It's going to be released exclusively on Shop Disney, not in the parks, tomorrow morning. So there you have it.
I was going to say, that's Tina and Mark both make a valid point about the glow at the show stuff. With the ears, like, you're wearing them on your head, so you can't look at the lights, unless you take it off.
You have to look at everybody else's.
Yeah.
You can look at the sea of lights. Yeah. It's pretty. It's really pretty.
And so it's like, and Tina says with the band, you still have to hold your wrist up if you want to see the lights. Yeah, it is kind of counterintuitive because you think that, Irene says the Main Street Electrical Light Parade ears are currently on Shop Disney.
Okay. I need to check it then. I haven't, I hadn't looked. I need to get those, Mark. I really do. I want those.
And so it's a good point. It's kind of counterintuitive because I mean you want to watch the show, the whatever the evening entertainment is that it's interacting with is what you ideally would want to be watching. I mean, it looks cool if there's a ton of people that that I guess that have them, but I mean your eyes are up,
right?
Looking at
so
the
you're
cat
gonna
door.
you're gonna hold your arm up and watch the watch the show with your arm up in the air. And well, Stacy, I think it was just a question. Somebody just noticed that the Main Street Electrical Parade has been kind of the official name, at Disneyland for years and years and years. And that's not, that's not what this says. That's not what this band says. I think somebody just asked out of curiosity, and obviously, they mean the same thing. Somebody just asked, as to why it was a little bit different. And I would have kind of wondered about that too. I would have noticed that. That's something I probably would have noticed. Okay, so good. You
want to move on to Sunny Eclipse here?
Yes, let's move on to Sunny Eclipse real quick. This is sad news, guys. Cal David passed away on August 16th, and a lot of you are going to know who this is, but a lot of you are not. And I'll confess that I did not know who this was. He was the voice of Sunny Eclipse at Ray's Starlight Cafe in Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland. And I don't know about, raise your hand if you're a fan of Sunny Eclipse. I'll just tell you, I know that Sunny Eclipse is a really old animatronic. Yeah. But I love Sunny Eclipse. I had the pleasure when I took Kylie on her very first trip of sitting in there and having lunch. Kylie and I had lunch with Dean, the turkey legster. Dean, if you're still in the chat, I don't know if you've packed it in for tonight, buddy, but we had such a good time, and we sat like center stage. This picture of Sunny Eclipse is what I took, so that's where we were sitting center stage. This band voiced Sunny Eclipse, and I know that a lot of you can now hear Sunny's voice in your head, singing. This animatronic is just fantastic. He's really a big animatronic. And this gentleman, tip of the ears to this gentleman, Cal David, he was the voice of Sunny Eclipse, and he was typically a blues guitarist and vocalist. But he voiced the audio animatronic character when the restaurant opened in 1994. Since then, Sunny has become a fan favorite, most recently being featured on a poster in the seating area that has replaced Merchant of Venice. So that's really cool. That they, and that was just a very recent thing that they that they replaced Merchant of Venice with.
Dean says, I'm still here. That was a fun day.
Yes, it was a fantastic day, wasn't it, Dean? Here's to more of those Disney days. But anyway, we're so sorry to hear of this gentleman's death. We appreciate his contribution to Disney. I don't know. Let's see. He died on August 16th. He was 79. He was 79. So I just wanted to mention that and give a tip of the hat to.
I'm glad you did. Yeah.
The gentleman who brought Sunny Eclipse to life. And this is Cal, of course, and then the inset is the audio animatronic that he voiced. So y'all all know Sunny. And then the next slide, guys, is just some merch that I had to share. And we're going to need to move it along a little bit more, William. We're just we just have so much fun talking to you guys. I don't want to keep you all night, though. We went to visit Sunny in December. Exactly. Yeah. So this is a new Dooney and Burke print. It's Haunted Mansion. And I can tell you, when I first looked at this, I thought my immediate reaction was, I don't like it. But I thought, well, now wait a minute. It's it's not typical Haunted Mansion colors. It's in brown.
Yeah,
And
it
so
doesn't. It doesn't have the purples and
right, purples and
kind of
aquas.
light blues. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But I really think I do think I like this, and this would be so great because it would match anything. It's a lot of browns
It's pretty
and
neutral.
blacks.
Yeah.
It's a neutral Haunted Mansion print. It would not be like in your face Haunted Mansion.
It's definitely more subtle. I mean, if I would have expected this kind of general color scheme to fit more with Pirates, honestly.
Oh, right.
At first glance.
Right. Yeah. I like it,
yeah. And the designs, the characters are, that they've included on the bags, are cute. But yeah, it definitely seems like it matched more. Since it is, more neutral, kind of blacks and browns in the artwork. Oh, cool! Yeah, those are neat.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty. And y'all know I love my Dooney bags, guys, and I know they are more expensive, but I have a Dooney bag that I've had for like 20 years that is still in good shape that I could carry, and I find that when I buy a cheap $35-$40 bag, they fall apart. Yeah. And I'm obviously not hard on purses, and so I really get my money's worth out of a nice purse, and I enjoy carrying them. So I did want to show this, and let's move on quickly, guys. So William, so we can get if you can find that.
Are there more slides?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right, cool. Stop sharing.
I think that's it.
Okay.
If you can bring up, I did want to share this last thing that we wanted to share with you. They have added. They have added, guys, to the Enchantment Fireworks. Okay, I think all of us can agree that no, the Enchantment Fireworks are not on par with Happily Ever After. They're just not. It's not as good a show. However, when they first introduced it, William and I made the point that we really wanted more Walt because these are the 50th anniversary fireworks. So we couldn't understand why Walt and Roy were not included. Maybe include, some of Roy's opening day speech, maybe include, Walt Disney, talking about the Florida project. Would have been absolutely a fan pleaser. Anytime they put Walt's voice into a show, people love it. We love to hear his voice. It's just very nostalgic, and we just love to hear it. And they didn't do that with this particular show. The fireworks show that's currently running at Walt Disney, of course, is Enchantment. And so now they have gone back, apparently. There was minimal Walt. Yeah. Such a great ad. Exactly. They have added some of Walt and Roy into the Enchantment Fireworks. I mean, better late than never. I would love to have, had time to go back and pull up some of our footage from Hitchhiker Chat after we saw it. Talking about this, but they have added Walt and Roy into it, and I think that's fantastic. I'm really excited about this. WDWNT Today did a piece on it. This is Walt Disney World News Today, where we get a lot of our Disney news. They cover Disney news religiously. It's really a great channel. And here is the piece. And the reason that I wanted to, that I didn't put this in the slideshow, I wanted William to go to this. Can you zoom in on that just a little bit, William? Magic Kingdom enhancing Disney enchantment fireworks. Last night's fireworks testing at Magic Kingdom revealed a preview of new additions to Disney Enchantment in honor of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And so they're talking about, which I can't wait to see. I'm really excited about that. Let's see. I'm so happy I'm not saying yes. You haven't seen Enchantment yet. Wow, Mark. So, but look at this, guys. This is so exciting. The pictures that are used, they use some actual photos of a show that, a former show that did actually have it's archival footage of Walt and Roy Disney projected onto Cinderella Castle. And they give credit to the Twitter user who tweeted those photos to them tweeted the photos and tagged them. It's our very own ghost host and gravedigger extraordinaire, Mike Wheeler. He tweeted these pictures to WDWNT, and they used them and gave him the photo credit. So I thought this was just really cool.
Yeah.
These are pictures that Mike took. Probably, Mikey, when you, props to Wheels, absolutely. When you were a cast member, I'm thinking. And so this is really cool. And I'm so glad, to hear that they're doing this to better honor the 50th of Walt Disney World. They're adding this into Enchantment, and I will like it more. Just with this one, that they've scored points. That
was one of our, immediately that was one of our initial, feedback points was, where's Walt? Where's Roy?
Yes. And everybody said it. I mean, it wasn't just us. It was, everybody said it. Yeah. Yeah, you know that guy, Mike. yeah. Everybody go follow Mikey on Twitter.
Yeah.
His handle on Twitter is Wheels_518. That's WHEELS_518. And so that I thought that was cool that WDWNT picked that up.
So here's you can faintly see opening day here, Roy and Mickey there on the side of the castle. Scroll down some more, get past the ads. If I can find more of the pictures. Let's see. Trying to. Okay, there we go. I just had to get down. So there's Walt there.
There you go. So that's going to be great, guys.
Yeah.
And why in the why in the world, this was low hanging fruit, guys. Why in the world did they not do this, at the outset and give us a really, really good show?
And looking at this picture here, you have Walt on the side of the castle, but you also have him being projected onto the 50th logo there.
That's true.
On the very front of the castle, which is not something that I noticed upon initially looking at this picture.
Yeah. Kind of cool there.
Super cool to see Mikey.
Welcome in.
Mikey with a shout out in the news. Welcome in downstairs.
Yeah. So good. Good job, Mike. Mike's even keeping WWNT up to date. So that's great. But yeah, we get a lot of we get a majority of our Disney news from WWNT today. So props to Tom Corliss over there and all of his team that keep us abreast of Disney news. We appreciate you guys.
Even the smallest of details.
Yes. Yes, they do. Not much.
Yeah, it's hard to get stuff past them.
Not much escapes their eye. And Tom is, Tom loves Disney, but he's not afraid to report the good and the bad. So we appreciate his honesty and straightforwardness on that. But anyway, that's cool. Congrats on that, Mike. That's a good job there, buddy. We appreciate you for taking care of that. And moving along, guys. I hope you enjoyed us covering some of that, some things that have kind of come up recently and that we thought you might want to know about. Next item of business. I don't know that I have formally announced this on the channel yet, but we are we are going to Walt Disney World. We do have, yay! We do have, Jeff and I have a trip scheduled in October. We'll be there the 3rd through the 12th, and we're really looking forward to it. As I said, I don't think I've announced it formally, but I wanted to let you guys know that we will be there October 3rd through the 12th.
Yeah.
And yes, thanks, Dan Skill. And we're looking forward to it. We will be at the at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party on the 10th, on October the 10th. And so I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that. That I absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to it. I've been watching, all of our YouTube friends who have been covering it, and I'm really looking forward to it. To hear, watching Diz Our Dream the other night, and some of the other live streamers, guys, with that Boo to You parade music cranks up. Oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And what I'm really excited, I haven't watched a live streamer yet who, and I know they've covered it, I just haven't seen it. The Ride of the Headless Horseman, guys, is one of my favorite things about that parade. I absolutely love it. Thanks, Dean. Appreciate it. Okay, Bill. Well, hey, send me a. We need to get together. We need to get together, Bill. Absolutely. So send me a direct message, and I'll DM on Instagram or email me at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. And we will definitely get together. I'd love to meet you. So if you guys are going to be there, around that time, let us know. We'd love to meet you, and we can't wait to see our friends. So right with you, Don. Boo to you. Absolutely. Right, Mark. I just love it. I love it. But the Ride of the Headless Horseman, oh my gosh, they weren't able to do it opening night of the party because of the rain.
Yeah.
And of course the pavement would have been too slick for the horse. But guys, I am working diligently on a vlog that includes the Ride of the Headless Horseman. It was from the party that I attended in 2019. And it's going to be a little bit it's different because in 2019 we didn't have a channel. So I'm putting together, pieces of video that are not exactly, what I would have done had I known that I would be doing the channel, but I'm going to put it out there anyway because I love the content so much. So I'm looking forward to getting that out there. And I just absolutely love that. My two favorite things about the Halloween party, and it's tough because there are so many things that I love, are the Ride of the Headless Horseman and the Gravediggers in the Boo to You parade. I absolutely love it. Anyway, as you can see, I'm really excited about it, which is why William was pricing. Try to price that out and get there too. Okay, so Bill never done the Halloween party, did the Christmas party in 2019. Yes. So, see, I'm just the opposite, Bill. I've never done the Christmas party. So I would love to do that. William has.
I've done both parties. So lots of fun.
Yeah. And, I've asked you this before, but for benefit of people who might not have heard, which is your favorite?
Oh, it's hard to say because I prefer Christmas as a holiday, obviously. Plus, it's my birthday as well.
Right.
So, I prefer. I really enjoy the Christmas party, but I think generally speaking, the Halloween party is better. That just seems like there's more perks. But I enjoy the Christmas decor more. Which let's not get me off on a tangent here. I miss the twinkle lights on the castle.
I do too.
That's but we won't reopen that wound.
Right.
But the Halloween party is a whole lot of fun.
It is.
And so
it is.
I enjoy both.
Reasons.
I enjoy both, but I think I've got to give the edge just because it's so much fun to people watch too and see like what costumes people are wearing. They've got some people's costumes are a bit more subtle, and so you're looking at them and you're like, okay, I know that they're trying to they're going for something here,
right, kind of Disney bound, not a full blown costume, yeah. But the costumes, oh my goodness, the costumes, some of them are just off the charts, fantastic. That's a big part of it, for me. And so Jeff and I are going to have to. I think I know what we're going to do, but I'll hold off until and surprise y'all as to what our costumes will be for Mickey's Not So Scary. And Bill, that would be great. That would be so cool if you could get that audio.
Yeah, it really would.
For the Boo Parade, that would be so great if you could get that on the station, Magic of the Mouse Radio. But anyway, that's we're going.
It'll be Dad's first time seeing Batu at Hollywood Studios. He saw, they went to, you and Dad went to and saw Batu shortly after.
West.
Over in Disneyland. Got to see Galaxy's Edge shortly after it opened. And so it'll be, Dad hasn't done Rise of the Resistance.
Fantastic Chronicles! Thanks so much.
He hasn't seen Toy Story Land. He hasn't done Rise of the Resistance. Y'all haven't done Guardians yet. Neither have I. Or neither is our bunch. So there's going to be several new things that you get to do this time around.
And I can't wait. I mean, I'm really excited. For Jeff to see Batu East.
Yeah.
And Toy Story Land, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. He did ride the Skyliner. We rode the Skyliner a couple of weeks ago when we were there, and did some things that he had not done before. Shout out to Russ. We appreciate Russ, our official Disney World tour guide service. But so Fantastic Chronicles again. Thanks for popping in. So we are going. Let us know if you're going to be there. We'll be live streaming. I'll have to work out, all the live streams and the thumbnails a little bit later. But it's really close, guys. Our Walt Disney World is 48 days away.
Wow.
48 days. We are 76 days away from Halloween. Just for 76 days from Halloween.
Where's the year gone? Goodness gracious.
I know. I know. It's true. And brace yourselves. We are 131 days to Christmas.
Wow.
So just some numbers there for you. Hitchhiker highlight tonight, guys. We'll run through this and
gonna do show and tell real quick.
I forgot show and tell. Absolutely. Let's get show and tell.
I'll show mine first, real quick. What I brought for show and tell tonight. I ordered Amazon. I think these are regularly priced. Roughly
Stacey,
anywhere.
He opened something. Stacey, he opened something.
So we have the Goofy movie game. So this is priced usually around $25 or so. You can find it for less. I got it through Amazon for $19.99. Got Powerline and Goof, Max Goof, and Goofy on the front here. And it says, Global Superstar Powerline is back on tour. Join Goofy Max and Max's friends as they hit the open road in this adventure-filled race to see Powerline live in concert. Make your way across the map, take in all the sights, and collect fun memories for your scrapbook. But make sure to hurry to score the best seats by the time Powerline hits the stage.
Hey, Dave, welcome
Number
in.
one, play cards to collect memories and travel to new locations. Roll the dice to see if Powerline reaches LA or if Goofy takes you on a wacky detour. Make the most memories and score the best seats at the concert to win. So 2 to 4 players, says it should take roughly 25 minutes to play. Suggested for ages 7 and up. You have six awesome figures to use as your movers on the map.
That is too cool. That's a Funko game, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's a Funko game.
Looking forward to playing it. Haven't played it yet. Just got it in the mail yesterday. So.
So yeah. That is fantastic. We'll have to play that.
I love the outside. You know, you got PJ, Roxanne.
Yeah.
I love the outside.
I love
each,
that.
You know, each of the sides has, you know, a different character. So it's really neat.
And guys, speaking of Powerline, that is another thing that people have just loved about this year's Boat You Parade. Max Goof and Powerline do the opening. Yeah, they do the pre-parade. They do like an opening. They come out and they warm up the crowd for the parade, and people are absolutely loving it. So we got the Powerline pre-parade for this year's Boat You Parade at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Look, those are cool.
Yeah,
those are great. Those are, oh man, yeah, those are absolutely wonderful.
There you go.
And mine is similar. This came in a couple of weeks ago, guys, and I just kept forgetting to show it to you. This is also a Funko game. This is Disney Happiest Day game. Is that cool? Now, William and Jillian, you have played this, am I right?
We have. Yes, we have. We played it. So we started a game with our friends, and then we have, you know, young kids. So the game got derailed. We didn't get to finish. So one side of the board game is day, and the other side's night. So you can see that reflected. You can see that reflected on the cover, and some of the paths change a little bit. Also, the attractions remain the same, but the paths change a little bit. It's a lot of fun. So there are questions on the cards, you know, asking like, you know, where's your favorite place to eat in the parks? You know, there's other trivia questions that it kind of asks you. And I think it's a really neat way to just kind of talk about the things you enjoy in the parks. You know, it'd be fun to grab some of those cards, you know, and maybe use them as kind of talking points, you know, during a stream, you know, for the chat to kind of get some audience involvement. But anyway, you know, what's your favorite ride? What's a ride you want to ride with your best friend? You know, what's your favorite merchandise? So there's whoops, my bad here. Exit solo layout. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think I took Mom out of the stream. Let me add you back in, Mom.
There we go.
There we go. Whoop, there. So yeah.
Stacy.
Well, if I step away again, will you open something else? Maybe. You never know. But anyway, it's there's some fun little questions that you can ask.
So I'll look at this, William, when you come in. Bring yours, your game, and when you come in, we'll because I have not played this yet. So we'll play this, and we'll figure out, you know, how we might use that on the live stream. That would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
So yeah, it's a fun game. It's not too complicated. You spin the spinner, and it's got different colored balloons. So you need the balloons to move along different paths. So as you do certain things on the map or hit certain spaces on the map, Tinkerbell moves further up the castle, and once Tinkerbell hits the end point on above the castle, you pull the castle out, flip the board over, put the castle back in, and everybody starts back in the middle. And whoever has the most stars at the end of the game wins, which you get the star cards by going to the different attractions. So,
how cool. That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like fun. I love it.
Yeah,
well, we'll definitely have to play it. That's Happiest Day game. And
it's very cute. I think the girls would enjoy it. They just, you know, it takes a little bit of focus. Not
right.
You know, not I mean, it's not,
and
it's not going to drain your brain. But you
really
got to focus a little bit.
Yeah, it has that. It's got that 50th logo on it there, which is you know, really cool there. That sticker, World's Most Magical Celebration. So, I'm proud of that. You and Jillian bought it, and I thought it was so cool. I wanted one.
So we started that game with our friends, and then Jillian and I played one. Jillian and I played one round, and I did win. By the way, just for the record, I am 1-0 in it had the Disney Parks Edition Happiest Day game, which I was wondering because it's called Disney Parks. Was it Disney Parks
Thanks,
Edition?
Amy. Good night.
And so I was wondering. I was like, man, are they going to drop more of these Happiest Day games? Because I'd like to see a Disneyland version.
Right.
I'd like to see some of the other
California
parks.
Adventure.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of the other parks represented.
Yeah. Be great.
Yeah.
Stacy's wanting you to open something. Oh my goodness! So that is show and tell for tonight.
Yeah.
Just quickly, guys, I wanted to do Hitchhiker Highlight in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Electrolyte Parade, and we all know that the big float that's so pretty of Elliot from Pete's Dragon is a great part of the 50th. Just the Main Street Electrical Parade in general. So Hitchhiker Highlight tonight is Pete's Dragon, the movie Pete's Dragon from 1977. There is also a 2016 version, which I also enjoyed. You can also check that out. But I'm highlighting the 1977 movie. This one is 2 hours and 8 minutes, and it's rated G. I think it's on Disney Plus. Is this one on Disney Plus? Could somebody? I did not look that up to be sure. If somebody could just check that for me right quick. This movie though is rated G. I mean, how many of us missed the G rating on movies? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, goodness gracious.
The popcorn bucket. Yeah, I should have done a slide with the popcorn bucket. They did a popcorn bucket of Elliot for in celebration of the Main Street Electrical Parade's 50th at Disneyland, and a lot of our friends have.
Mikey says yes, okay. The original is on Disney Plus.
Thank you, Mikey.
Down south says love the original.
So that's our Hitchhiker Highlight for tonight, guys. Again, it's 2 hours and 8 minutes. It's directed by Don Chaffee and Don Bluth. Just the lineup of stars from this are enough to make you watch it if you've never seen it. It's really precious. Sean Marshall plays Pete. Helen Reddy, remember Helen Reddy, guys, plays Nora. Mickey Rooney, oh my goodness, plays a character called Lampy. Red Buttons, and William, you're not going to recognize some of these names, but these are names from even kind of before my childhood. So Shelley Winters plays Alina Gogan. Jeff Conaway, remember Jeff Conaway was in a number of movies, but from Grease, he played Kaneki in Grease. Jeff Conaway plays Willie. I think he's a child in this, obviously. The fantastic Jim Backus plays the mayor, and Elliot is voiced by Charlie Callis. The tagline was a brazzle dazzle extravaganza. A brazzle dazzle extravaganza. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. In early 20th century Maine, 9-year-old orphan Pete escapes his brutal adoptive parents, the Gogans, with his only friend, a dragon named Elliot. They successfully escape to Passamaquoddy and live with the lighthouse keeper, Lampy, and his daughter, Nora. But the corrupt Dr. Terminus seeks Elliot for medical purposes. So there's always a villain, but it's delightful, guys. It's a mixture of cartoon and live action. It's just delightful. So it's the 1977, the original Pete's Dragon. So go back and watch that one just to rest your nerves and enjoy some great old actors and get a little Disney fix there for that. Both are on Disney Plus. Excellent.
Amy says so they love the originals. They love the original too.
I'm currently working on vlogs, guys. I've got some footage that I wanted to do. Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind, and I apologize, but we've had a lot going on, in our family, just personal stuff the last few weeks, and so I've got to get caught up on some vlogs and get one out there. I'm working on the one from the 2019 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I'm working on a couple from when Jeff and I were there 2 weeks ago. I've got, like I said, I've got several going. It's just a matter of finishing one, so I'll do that. And don't miss Hitchhiker Chat in 2 weeks. We have moved Danielle's company is going to come on the show. Danielle from Mickey's Girls is going to come on the show on the 30th. Mark your calendar for this. On the 30th, she will be here to discuss all things Loungefly. Danielle is the Loungefly queen, guys. She, my Loungefly collection pales in comparison to hers.
I was going to say, Danielle and Yachty are the two authorities that I know of when it comes to Loungefly.
Absolutely, they do. Yachty is a total addict, but Danielle, I've had the best conversation with her today. We were talking talking on the phone, and really enjoyed catching up with her. We love Danielle. Yeah. So the 30th, guys, mark your calendars. If you love Loungefly, if you want to know, about Loungefly, or just to be here, because Danielle is just fantastic.
She's a lot of fun.
She's energetic. I love her. So be with us, and check out her channel in the meantime. Mickey's Girls. She does a fantastic job, and we're looking forward to having her. She is going to share some affiliate links with us. She's going to give us all the inside tips for, buying Loungeflies on a budget, getting those that we love to get our Loungeflies at discounted prices.
Hey, welcome in, Dave. Great to see you.
So be sure and be here on the 30th. And William, unless you have something else, I think maybe the miscellaneous announcements, and we'll wrap this thing
check
out.
out our partner channel, Monarch Moments. Garrett and Michelle, Hannah and Gabe, they go live Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They've made some trips to Disneyland recently, so check out those vlogs. They always a lot of fun with the Monarchs. They've been to other places of interest in California as well. So check out their channel if you haven't already. Mark and Irene, Wonderful World Walter, were live just before we came on for Travel Talk Tuesday, so check out their channel. They went on the Wish recently. Check out their vlogs. I need to catch up on some of their more recent vlogs from the Wish.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to going on the Wish.
Good content. If you've got a Disney cruise coming up, their channel is the place to look, because they have covered the Wish inside and out. And just for, even if you're not going on the Wish, if you're just going on a cruise, they give some excellent tips for that. So.
Let's see here. Dean the Turkey Lecture is also live for Newsflash Disney. Be sure to check out all these great channels. There's a lot of great channels represented in the chat too. So if you see a name that you're not familiar with, or maybe aren't sub to, check them out. Check out their channel. Lots of wonderful channels in this community.
Definitely.
Check out theliveplace.com. It's basically a TV guide listening for family-friendly content, live streams. Check out Gene's YouTube channel, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place. Let's see here. If you're a YouTube creator and want to grow your channel, check out TubeBuddy. It's a great tool. Tracks viewing trends, suggests the keywords for titles and tags, checks channel data that helps you grow your channel. The basic version's free. If you decide to upgrade to the paid version, use your link below. We both get a free month. Also check out Stickermule if you're interested in good quality, low cost promotional items. If you're looking for buttons, magnets, pins, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff. Use our link below. We both get a $10 credit for a future order. So that's Stickermule again. Thanks for being here, everybody. We appreciate your support and encouragement. Always have a great time talking Disney with everybody. And so, really appreciate you being here. Shout out to those that hung out with us in the chat. Shout out to our Ghost moderators for keeping chat family friendly. Shout out to Team Replay, Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, the captains of our Team Replay. Appreciate y'all's support. Thanks for supporting us. Love y'all. Thanks to Aunt Susan, Aunt Joy, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members. BDF, Tina DCS, Dean the Turkey Lecture, Mandy Adams, Jonathan Chung, Monarch Moments, Stacy Rogers, Kevin Theme Park Adventure, AJC Magic TV, Movie Mania Nick, Francisco, Sebastian the Crab, Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure, Diana G, newer name to our channel, more recent name to our channel. Thanks for being here. Wonderful Walter's dad, Mark, Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Day's dad, Brian and Ead, another newer name to our chat. Thanks for being here. Mike Wheeler, Magic of the Mouse Radio, Bill, thanks for being here. Jillian Bone, Mickey Travels, This Our Dream, My Backyard Science, Danny Gorilla, and RGL123, two newer names to our chat as well. Thanks for being here. Jane and Travels, Downscale, Fantastic Chronicles, and Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. Again, appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Always have a great time talking Disney news, regardless of whether or not the news is positive or negative. It's great to have your company hanging out with us, and we enjoy talking about Disney, all things Disney. Also, I believe in other Disney news, real quick, I think that I want to say She-Hulk comes out in like another day or two. I think it's maybe Thursday release on Disney Plus. Let me double check that real quick.
Really?
August 18th. So yes. So not tomorrow, but the next day. She-Hulk releases on.
Oh yes,
Disney
I know.
Plus.
Stacy has got to be celebrating, right?
Yeah. So it looks like we just get the first episode. Looks like 30-minute runtime according to a quick Google search. Looks like they're going to be released every Thursday. So have that to look forward to. A little bit more Marvel content. There's several shows that I need to get caught up on. But looking forward to this one. Again, everybody, thanks for being here. Mom, is there anything else you wanted to say before?
No, we just appreciate you guys for hanging in there with us, and look forward to seeing you every Thursday night. So, if you have a comment on the show, leave a comment below. Yeah. Direct message us on Instagram.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah.
So check us out.
And bop the like button on your way out, guys. Be sure and bop that like button.
I did want to say real quick, Mike Wheeler says, keep an eye out for a stream from What in the World with Russ on Friday around noonish. So looks like we may get the dream team of Mikey and Russ potentially streaming on Friday. So keep an eye out for What in the World with or keep an eye on What in the World with Russ's channel. And so looking forward to that. Need to keep an eye out for them. On Friday.
Yeah, we definitely do. That's
going to be fun. Great day at the park.
Mike and Russ together are always entertaining, guys. So we're excited to see you. Thanks for thanks for
watching.
Hope
everybody has a great week. Anything else real quick, Mom?
Can't think of a thing.
All right. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please
hurry back. Thanks so much,
everybody.
Guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We love you guys.
Thanks, everybody.